December 11th.
We're celebrating you being a superstar too.
Oh.
Yeah. How about that? So
It's not just ours. Don't
so
cry.
let me read the you know how this all works, right? So people submit stories about employees. It can be from a family member, it can be from a patient, it can be a coworker. And so this is for, let's see, what month? November. So this is a November, you're the November superstar. Okay? So let me read this to you. Yesterday, November 16th, Linda Fisher received a call from an operator at one of our clinics in the physician office building. The caller told her that they needed a rapid response to the parking lot. Linda asked the operator which parking lot, to which the operator said the patient was coming in for an appointment on the first floor of the POB, so probably the physician office building parking lot. Linda continued to press for an exact location to send the team when the operator told her she had to call on the line still. Linda took over the call with the panicked wife of the patient who was screaming frantically into the phone that she needed help. Linda worked hard to calm the caller down, and get an exact location of the parking lot where the caller said something about stadium. Linda asked her a couple of quick questions to pinpoint that caller and the patient were not actually in the physician office building lot, but completely on the opposite side of the campus in the lot next to the Monroe building. She assured the caller that she knew where they were and asked that she disconnect the call so that she could send out a code for help. The caller was so distressed that when she was unable to disconnect the call. Knowing that the caller needed help from the team, she also recognized that the caller also needed to stay on the line with her. Linda quickly asked the operator next to her to launch the code so that she could stay on the line with the caller in case she needed additional information, and continued to assure her that help was on the way. This was an excellent display of teamwork. In all, a total of 4 operators stopped what they were doing or did multiple things at once, which I know all of you know how to do very well, to call a nurse within the Monroe building for additional help, calling 911 to make sure that the ambulance had been called, calling out a code blue on the same patient, and answering numerous other calls in regards to the code, as well as regular calls. Within minutes, they all started calling around to others to ask for help in making sure that the team had responded and that no other help was needed. Codes in unmanned areas like parking lots and hallways are hard at best, but in this case, it was even more difficult. In all, Linda was the calm voice in the lady's ear, assuring her that help was on her way as she listened to her cry and scream out that he was gone. A very emotional moment for the caller and the operators, but an excellent display of teamwork, skill, and compassion. The telecommunications operators deal with many stressful issues. However, at this moment, it was Linda Fisher who was our star. Support staff supports, and this is a shining example of that support from behind the scenes. Thank you, Linda.
All I can do is
Thank you. I remember that day, and we were upstairs for some reason on the 3rd floor of iRehab and watched it all kind of transpire. And I didn't know you were behind the scenes kind of helping direct traffic and the rest of the team here, but you guys are fantastic, and you know that, and we're so appreciative, and we're so glad that you're here. So you have $100 in your next paycheck. You have a certificate here, and you have a star for your name badge, and Paul and I don't know what's in here, so it's a mystery card. I don't know. It's probably a thank you card or some sort. So I'm gonna leave all this with you.
Okay. What's her cell phone?
Okay. And I know this is hard to take a picture of like the team.